The question is, can you compete in the 5v5? You know, how is that going to work out here? Because BLG, you know, with that Emilio, definitely giving a lot of added strength here to Elk. The Talia, a really controversial pick. We've seen some of that into tank mythics.
Ooh,
as Hans,
nice.
Oh, Hans is getting real low.
Well, meanwhile, top side, Shun coming
trouble.
up. Immediately the flash from Bin to guarantee the land on the counter strike. Broken Blade. He's trying to get away, but he gets stunned. The flash is wasted.
Pushing away from G2, so they need to crash it. The problem is, even with Yike here, he's low. You can't win the 3v3.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can crash this wave, even with your jungler here, and they're disrespecting.
They go for the flash, and it's on stop. I immediately killed. G2 do not respect. The whole time, it's Yagao and Shun working together to take the first Drake of the game. Not a super early one. Almost 11 minutes in before we get that first Drake, so it's not going to be.
Spot the TP, and they are running for the hills.
On is the target. Caps wants to try to find him. A little more damage from long range coming out from Hans Sama's Kog'Maw. Needs one more living artillery. Ain't going to hit it just yet. On dies. Hans Sama. Time from the very start of the play. But now Caps just immediately jumped on by Shun. Walks behind the W2, but it will not matter. Yagao.
You stack the passive, you land that stun first. It guarantees the ulti to follow. And the fling there as well, and now not even gonna get the charge maybe.
Yeah, the Herald is destroyed before it can attack the turret. Yike and Caps both at half HP. Yagao and On singing a similar song as Broken Blade makes his way into the bottom lane with the Unleashed TP. Elk fighting it off using the ulti and the flash to
they
get
don't see
himself
him.
out. Ben is coming around from the side. He's gonna go after Hans. The Jax has arrived, the counter-strike is down, and Hans Sama's out of there.
He wants
Broken
more.
Blade might be number 2. He's waiting on the steadfast presence to fade. Ben's going in. Flash into the empowered auto attack. He's going to be stunned up into the wall, but it will not matter. Double kill for the Jax Copter. He's got to try to get away now. The Caps is coming in to try to take him down. Shun's in the middle of 3. Ben stays alive with a TP coming in for BLG. Nobody on their side dies, and it's 2 more kills for the Elk. Too risky.
And look at the topside summoners. You know, there's no flashes on the top side for G2 whatsoever. I think does tend to favor BLG when you're playing a composition that wants to attack from multiple. They are really playing it out smart, and Bin not overstepping on the top side because he knows he's on the weak side of the map. So you push in bot, you guarantee the tower there, you take away the jungle.
Weaver's wall to just barely reach the part of the terrain, so Yike had to flash over. He keeps himself alive. Broken Blade nicely timed on the ulti there. Because he is on this champion that almost always commands its entire team to play around it. Hold on now. On face checking. Caps.
Yagao was topside, Bin based. Maybe BLG try to go for a fight afterwards, but there's no shot you're actually going to be able to get that dragon.
Seismic shove onto Mickey. Shun's going to be knocked away. He stays alive for now. Mickey needs to retreat here too. Elk's the kind of player that can do that mechanical performance.
He's the man with the knife. He's looking to do some carving.
Let's see if Caps can get away from this one. Yagao brings in the Weaver's wall to back up Bin. Guarantee that this is not a fair fight. Seconds, and he doesn't have TP when he respawns. Yagao's got to make sure he gets back to safety. Flashing out of the way of the Glacial Fissure. Baron's still going to be burned down. Yike looking for an entryway into the pit. They're not wanting to burn it down too low just yet. It's going to be slain by Elk on the Xayah. Frontline tanked up by Bin, but he goes golden, keeping himself alive. Yike's going to die first. Blade Caller locks down Mickey. It's 2 kills and Baron over to the side of B.
In nailing down these Barons, and Maokai does not have a good secure.
And they immediately get the Drake right after for Soul Point.
You just can't do anything about it, so now it's going to be incredibly hard. You're having to overload the top side because the Jax is pushing these ultis. They throw out these cooldowns, they draw people here, and then Bin takes the turret top. And as you say, you know, but it means that he's not going to be able to effectively deal damage, and that is the problem that G2 have. They're looking for an engage, though.
Yike wants it. Nature's Grasp goes in. They get the Keeper's Verdict for the ejection as Mickey is in the front line trying to get himself away to force G2 into.
Oh, look at Yagao. He has an angle here.
Yagao looking for a Weaver's Wall. Fires it off. Separates Yike from the rest of the team. Seismic shove. Ain't going to find a mark just yet. Nature's Grasp flies out. Shun trying to block it from the rest of the team. Broken Blade here in the front line. Not a whole lot coming out of that one.
No, not going to be able to get much. They do get the ulti off of Shun and Yagao, though, so relatively even trade. And G2 clearly have drawn the line in the sand. They're going to fight here. They're going to fight now. It'll be all about Hans.
Elk is onto the Drake. He's going to start DPSing. The rest of the team's just keeping everybody away. Shun is close enough to smite, but that's it. Broken Blade goes for the Keeper's Verdict. Ben is going to be taken out with the Infernal Soul. Gold's over to BLG. Shun here on the front line as Mickey's taken down to 10 HP. Elk going to find the kill on that one as Ben re-enters the fight in the back line, grabbing the kill on Hans. Broken Blade trapped in the pit, has to flash out to try to get away.
Both of these buffs, and then they're going to have everything that they need to make this happen. And again, Bin, you can see him on the side.
Unexpected usage of the TP just to catch him off guard and secure yourselves a team fight win and a Soul and a Baron. Mickey stepping away from the seismic shove. Still on top of the unraveled earth. Keeper's verdict again. Gonna try to find that removal as Caps has to go into the stasis. Elk now in a spot where he's gonna fight off 1v4. Finds a killing spree on Caps. Elk still alive, but finally gonna be shut down by Hans. Yagao and Bin have made their way into the fight. Flash forward, counter strike. Shun leads the charge. There it is. There it goes, baby. BLG just stomp them.
BLG, they're gonna take this game, a clean game one against G2, 16-3. The Soul to their name, both Barons as well, make no doubt about it. BLG are here to play.
It's the last series before the quarterfinals, and BLG come out swinging. They'll start it off 1-0.